Hey everyone, welcome to Seaway Hyundai TV. My name is Steve, and today we're going to talk about the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade and why everyone is saying that it is too good to be true. Alright, so let's start with the exterior of the vehicle. Obviously a very beautiful vehicle, very sporty. You have that beautiful chrome finish in the front, that nice big grille, beautiful Hyundai emblem. You have your fog lights, you have your headlights. Rather small headlights, however, it does complement the overall design very well, and it looks beautiful at night. You have your beautiful alloy wheels, a rather sporty design here. Hyundai really outdid themselves with those in my opinion. If we take a look here at the mirror, we have the spacing here in between the plastic, and that's for your oncoming traffic to ensure that the people that are coming towards you know if you're blinking in case they missed it on the headlights themselves. Let's have a little walk around here as we approach the rear of the vehicle. We can see that it's a rather bigger size SUV. Definitely great for long distance travel. You could fit the entire family in there, and we're going to take a closer look at that when we take a step inside. All right, so let's start with the interior of the vehicle, and we'll start with the trunk. As we approach here, we obviously have the electronic button here that allows for us to automatically open the trunk here, a very convenient feature. So right off the hop, good spacing here, whether you want to throw some groceries, whether you want to put 1 or 2 hockey bags, whatever that may be. Under here, we do have a little compartment. There's your tire jack. If you ever get stuck on the side of the road, you need to replace the tire. And there's your privacy cover right there that you could take out. Right here, we have the compartments that goes into up there as well. And obviously, we're going to put these seats down, and we could put that privacy cover there. Now, if we take a look here at the left, some awesome electronic controls here that allows us to adjust the seats both forward and back. And let's go ahead and do that. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna press this right button up here, and you're gonna see that seat go down like so, right? And let's do the same thing here for the left side. There you have it. Now, we're gonna do the same thing here for the rear, and I'm gonna show you just how much space is in the back of this 2020 Palisade. So there that goes. As you can see, it's going down slowly, and we're going to do the same for the right side. So clearly, as you could see, an enormous amount of room, whether you're going on that long distance travel with the family, you're going on a picnic, you got some groceries, you're renovating the house, you want to put some floorboards here, whatever that may be, there is an enormous amount of room to do so. Now let's get into the back seat of the vehicle, and we're going to show you just how luxurious it is to ride in the back of this 2020 Palisade. Right, so now we are inside the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade Ultimate. Definitely a very luxurious vehicle. You have that beautiful navy suede finish at the top. Tons of room back here. It is a 7-seater. Here you can see we have the moonroof and we have the sunroof for the driver and the passenger. And really for anybody, you can crack that open and get some nice air in here for all your passengers. This moonroof is great, however. Obviously you get that nice look outside, which would be great for the kids, especially at night. Take a look at the stars, or on that long summer drive, keep them occupied. Let's go through some of the features here. We have the USB back here. Charge your phone, your tablet, watch a movie, whatever you want to do. Obviously you have your cup holders. You have your speakers here so you can enjoy the music as if you're up at the front. So definitely lots of room back here. As I said, it is a 7-seater. Right, so now we're in the back of the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade Ultimate. Let's go through some of the features here. So obviously we have our climate control back here, which is fantastic. We have heated seats and cool seats in the back, which is extremely rare for most vehicles. But that is a fantastic feature so that the passengers back here can control their temperatures as well. You have your USBs here as well. Right, so that, as we explained earlier, that allows for you to charge your phone, your tablet, whatever that may be. You have your cup holders and obviously your powered windows. And you definitely have a nice little speaker there, which, as we said, in the rear allows for every passenger to enjoy the music just as much as those sitting in the front do. So a lot of beautiful features back here, definitely going above and beyond to make sure that each passenger is enjoying the ride. And as we said, from the rear, definitely a nice look up here at the sky, whether it be a sunny day or a nice cool night so you could take a look at those stars. Before we get into the driver's seat of the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade, let's take a second to admire what Hyundai's done here. So we got that awesome Harman and Kardon sound system. We have that leather finish here that you can see, nice bubble appearance to that. We got your power windows, your power mirrors, power locks, and very, very, very nice, luxurious looking cockpit. Hyundai's definitely outdid themselves here. Now, as we said, we have that leather interior here, makes for a comfortable ride. We have your lumbar support, forward, backwards, whether you want to bring your chair in a little bit closer to the steering wheel or in reverse. And we also have this nice new feature here that supports the knee. You can go front and back. So as I said, very, very nice looking feature, or features rather, in the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. Let's take a second here and we'll jump inside. We'll start the Palisade up and let's look at what Hyundai's done from a driving perspective. I just wanted to take a second to talk about the different compartments here because I think Hyundai did a fantastic job. So here we can, press push as instructed here. That compartment opens. This is pretty cool. You're going to push this button here and there come your cup holder supports. This little logo here symbolizes that you do have a charging pad. As you can see, the two logos are identical. You have the USB, and for those of you that don't know what the charging pad is, just rest your phone there and it'll charge up. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second here. Let's go ahead and open up this compartment here. Tons and tons and tons of room here to throw in whatever you may like, whether you want to put some change here, your wallet, your license, the keys while you're driving. We do have that wireless key fob, which allows you to kind of keep the key anywhere as long as it's on your person or within the vehicle. When you're driving, you're good to go. Let's start up the 2020 Hyundai Palisade and let's look at some of these digital features and what Hyundai's done to ensure that each driver experiences a luxurious ride. Alright, so I'm going to get ready to start the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. I did want to point out, it will be difficult to see, however, my seat right now is adjusted all the way back. Now, when I shut off the vehicle, it moves back so that I could have some room to get out of the vehicle. But what it's going to do the second I press start is my seat is going to adjust closer to the steering wheel, to the position that I usually drive in. So let's go ahead and do that. Push button start, obviously not a very new feature, however we do have it in the 2020 Hyundai Palisade and it is a very nice feature. Right away, beautiful digital display. You got the touch screen here, you can navigate through or toggle through, and we're going to go through some of the features there and what that entails. Right away, you got the heads-up display that you could see. You see there, it says 0 kilometers. Obviously, once we start putting it into drive, you're going to be able to see how fast you're actually going. And the beauty of that is it keeps you from being distracted on the road so that you can ensure that you're driving safe, so that you're not having to look down, look up, look down, look up when you want to adjust your speed. So as I said, a very luxurious cockpit. Hyundai really outdid themselves here, which is one of the reasons why everybody's saying that the all-new 2020 Palisade, is too good to be true. Now, let's go through some of the features, some of the digital features rather, that the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade has. Let's talk about the digital display here and some of the awesome technological features that the 2020 Hyundai Palisade has to offer. So as I said earlier, toggle through, click on the appropriate setting in which you wish to adjust. Obviously, we have that navigation here. You can zoom in, zoom out, put your coordinates here, and your Palisade, or the GPS rather, is going to start taking you to the appropriate coordinates in which you wish to go to. Let's go back home here, and we're going to go right. Before we go any further, I just want to show you some of the features here. We do have your standard features, your Bluetooth, the radio, driver talk, voice memo, things of that sort. Couple cool features that I did want to point out here before we go to show you the ambient light that I mentioned earlier. You click on quiet mode. Quiet mode is really, really cool. It is on right now, but what this is going to do, and you have a little explanation here, but say you got some little kids in the back or anybody in the back, really, you press this quiet mode and the sound is going to stay, the radio, the buttons when I press them, it's going to stay in the front of the cockpit of the 2020 Hyundai Palisade. So the people in the back, if they want to take a nap, if they want to rest, if they don't want to listen to the music, whatever that may be, that's a nice little feature there. It's going to keep it quiet back there. Let's go back. I wanted to show you also the rear climate controls. Definitely another great feature that allows you to provide a comfortable ride for all your passengers. You can adjust the temperatures in the rear. Again, great for the passengers, any passenger, but especially for those little ones, whether it's getting too hot, too cold, especially for the toddlers there that are not able to speak. So you can do so with that. You can adjust the temperatures. Let's go back here. Now, Blue Link, we're not going to get into Blue Link right now, but that is a fantastic feature that Hyundai has come out with. And it's really, really cool. Stay tuned on Seaway Hyundai TV. We're going to go into a very in-depth video on what exactly Blue Link is and why it's being called one of the greatest features, technological features that Hyundai's come out with. Let's go all the way right here. Let's click on Setup. And obviously we can play on this screen for days, but I did want to show you some of the coolest features in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the vehicle here. And we're going to go down to lights, and we're going to go to ambient lights. So for those of you that don't know, the 2020 Hyundai Palisade does have ambient lights both here and in the back that pop up under there and under certain components down here near the feet. And you can adjust those colors, right? So we're going to click here. And look at this, you have all these nice colors that you could possibly choose from, and you could even set a custom color, which is fantastic. So like I said, oh, and you can even change the brightness of those colors. Fantastic features. They definitely outdid themselves. That's why a lot of people are saying that for the technology that you're getting here in the 2020 Hyundai Palisade, it is too good to be true, especially for the price. Hyundai does have different trim lines that provide different features to suit your needs and your price range. So like I said, a very, very, very nice digital display, lots of features. And now I'm going to get into some of the different drive modes and the different terrains, which is right down here. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's take a second now and let's look at the different drive modes and the terrain. A nice toggle here, nice big dial that you can navigate through each of the different modes very easy. I'm going to keep the screen up here. Now I'm going to switch the dial left. I'm going to go to Eco, and you're going to see this nice, cool looking display. There it goes. Nice red burst here for Sport. And there's Smart. Let's take another look down here. If I press this button right here, we're going to go into the terrains, which is fantastic. As you can see here, snow, mud, and sand. And it's actually really cool. As you just saw, it's also touchscreen, right? So you can navigate that way as well. Definitely a nice feature. Here we have your basic functions. You have your cool seats, you have your hot seats, you have your heated steering wheel, and not to mention, you also have this cool well, this is a rather new technology, but here's your drive, here's your neutral, here's your reverse, here's your park. To be honest with you, it took me a little while to get used to that, but after I started driving and experiencing this luxurious ride, it really was a piece of cake, and I think that you'll find the same. Now let's take a second to look at some of the different driving components and what Hyundai's done to ensure that the 2020 Hyundai Palisade provides a safe, luxurious, and comfortable ride. All right, another feature I wanted to show you here, an awesome feature that I am finding is really helping me with my driving to ensure that it's providing a safe ride and that I'm feeling safe. So here I am in sport mode. I'm gonna go ahead and click the left blinker, and what you're gonna see here on the left side is a nice HD camera that's gonna show me my blind spot. An awesome feature, a brand new technology that the 2020 Hyundai Palisade offers, and it's going to ensure that you are as safe as possible when you are driving and you're not going to run into anybody that you can't see in your blind spot. Again, here I'm going to go and blink right, and you're going to see the exact same thing. So like I said, a nice, fantastic feature, beautiful feature, and Hyundai definitely did a great job with that to ensure ultimate safety when you're driving this all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. The other thing I wanted to show you is this awesome backup camera. I've never seen a backup camera like this. I know that there's a lot of vehicles nowadays that have this technology, but this is my first time experiencing it. As you can see, you have that awesome top 360 view. Here you have all the different functions, different camera views. You can toggle through there. That's great if you're backing up to a hitch or if you're in that tight spot and you don't want to hit anything. Here you have your side views, right? Your left and your right, which is fantastic. You can adjust the brightness here, the contrast, which is fantastic for anybody that wants to do so. And here's just some settings if you want to get into that. But like I said, an awesome backup camera. You got those sensors. You also have the sensors in the front that we can't see right now, but they are active. And this is going to allow you to basically look at the camera. We don't encourage it, but you can look at the camera the entire time and park your vehicle at ease. Another great feature in the 2020 Hyundai Palisade. It's definitely something to come and check out. Come on by for a test drive. All right, so here we are behind the wheel. As we said, definitely a very nice, comfortable feel here behind the wheel. You can pretty much adjust and navigate the entire touch screen that we went through these features up here, which is fantastic. You do have your paddle shift. If we go over here, you can see we have our lane departure warning and our adaptive cruise. Now and obviously down here we have our parking brake. Now, one thing I did want to show you, I'm not going to be able to show you while I'm actually driving because this is going to be unsafe to navigate the phone and the vehicle at the same time. But my favorite feature in this 2020 Hyundai Palisade is what's called Smart Cruise. Now, what Smart Cruise does is it activates all of the driving features that the 2020 Hyundai Palisade has. So you can literally drive on the highway, and we're not encouraging this, but you can take your hands off and it is going to literally drive itself. It's going to take the turns, it's going to ensure that you're not too close to the vehicle in front of you, and it's going to keep you within lanes, which is fantastic. So this 2020 Hyundai Palisade really is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Hyundai really outdid themselves, and like I said, that's exactly why people are saying that this vehicle is too good to be true. Let's take another look here at the interior. Very, very spacious, very luxurious, makes for a comfortable ride. And as you've seen and heard, there are so many features here that are provided with the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade, not just in the Ultimate, but in all the different trim lines and packages as well. You gotta come by, you gotta come take a look at the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. We wanna be your Hyundai dealer. We wanna be your Palisade dealer. Come down to Seaway Hyundai in Cornwall, Ontario, and let us get you into the 2020 Hyundai Palisade, whether it's just for a test drive. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to hang out with you. Come on down, and thanks again for watching this video.